Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of EXTV's Let's Ask the Ref. The Copa America 2019 is taking place and there have been a lot of controversial calls. A lot of people are screaming foul or inconsistencies. In particular, the Argentina-Colombia game and also Uruguay and Ecuador. The first example of this was when Quintero was sent off for basically elbowing a Uruguayan player to the face, and also the Argentinian game where Leo Messi received a similar call or similar impact to the face, but he was not sent off. So a lot of people are asking, what is the difference? Today we have the one, the only, Michael Ragoonath, our very own official ref, to answer this question. So Michael, let's get straight into it. What are your thoughts about these two particular incidents that seem very similar, not the same?
Yeah.
Why was one a red and the other wasn't?
Okay, so first of all, Andre, thanks again for having me. The life of a referee is very hard.
Yeah.
So let's deal with that because everybody is a referee in the stands.
Of course.
And everybody believe they can get it right. But it's the man on the field who has to do the job.
Yeah.
And he's a specialist. He's a trained specialist. And this is not no C-class referees doing these games. These are, most of the time, almost every time, it's a FIFA referee in these tournaments. And so, if we look, let's take the first, we'll do it in phases. So the first thing we're going to establish is that in the laws of the game, which I have, the brand new book, 2019, 2020,
the updated edition, folks.
laws of the game from FIFA, under Law 12, fouls and misconduct, right? One of the fouls is striking, right? So when we say striking, of course, we mean using the hand,
Okay.
okay?
So that we categorize as striking?
Yes.
Okay.
So first of all, so we're gonna say the two incidents were striking incidents.
All right. Excellent.
Which is punishable by a direct free kick, right? And in the first one with Uruguay and Ecuador, it occurred in the penalty area. So it changes from a direct free kick to a penalty kick, right? Which is what the game we started with, right? A penalty kick. Good. Now the second thing the referee has to do now is decide the level of severity of the foul. So again, the law book tells us the fouls are in three categories: careless, reckless, or excessive force.
All right.
Right? So if a foul is careless, right, and we have 7 of those type of fouls, right? You have striking or attempting to strike, kicking or attempting to kick, pushes, charges, jumps at, tackles, right? So you have fouls that are in those categories of careless, reckless, or excessive force. The one we are dealing with is striking. Now we have to decide whether it was careless, reckless, or excessive force.
Yeah.
Good?
See, many categories, folks.
So, and we have spoken before about some phrases we use in refereeing. And this is a new one now, today, that I'm going to give you, Andre. It is called using the hand as a tool or a weapon. So, we can use the hand as a tool, which means we can use it to jump, right, to make height with our body. Or we can use it to chest strap a ball to give us more composure in chest strapping the ball.
Yeah.
Good. And we can also use it to shield. In the both incidents, from what I looked at, the hand was not used as a tool.
It's a weapon.
So the next choice is it was used as a weapon. So clearly, if we look at the first incident with Uruguay and Ecuador, there was a clear elbow to the side of the face of the attacker who was looking at the ball to head at the ball. Right? So he was in no way looking at this player who is coming towards him.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, we know to the side of the face, it is very, very crucial when you get an impact there.
Yeah.
Good? That we have had fatalities from that type of striking.
And also, I know there's some new rules with concussion and so on.
Yes.
So they take it very seriously.
Very, very, very serious. Right? And FIFA is trying to wipe out that sort of play, right, and behavior from players. And so they are asked to punish those type of incidents serious, right? And so in that first case, it was clearly an elbow to the side of the face of the attacker.
Okay.
those things are wiped out, right? We are trying to get rid of that type of behavior by players.
Yeah.
And therefore, the only color for that should be red. Good?
So it was well and truly justified.
Of course,
Okay.
I agree totally with red, right? And but the second scenario is whether it was a second yellow, but I don't think the player got a yellow previously in the game.
No.
So it wasn't a yellow, a second yellow. Okay, so he was probably just too fast, quick on the draw,
Yeah.
to pull the yellow,
Yeah.
and I think he got information from all his other colleagues. So you have the both assistant referees mic'd up, you have the VAR, you have the fourth official, and I think everybody would have been saying red, red, red on the communication device.
Okay. Okay.
So
now moving over to the messy one now.
he got the final thing is that he got the decision correct in terms of the red card.
Okay, so the ref got it correct there.
For the red card. Second thing we're going to look at is Messi's, the strike on Messi. If you look at it, it's totally different. Okay, it's totally different. So let's see, what did the referee do? All he did was blow and give a direct free kick.
Yeah.
So in the referee's opinion, it was just a careless tackle.
Okay.
Right? So you have to look at the position of Messi. Where was Messi? Messi was behind the player. The arm was going back.
Yeah.
So there's not much force. There's not much force. And of course, there's no bent elbow. Now if it was a bent elbow going back, would have been a big difference.
Yeah. A
It
weapon,
was a
as you
straight
said.
arm,
Yeah.
prevented Messi, and of course, there was some impact on the back of the head area, right? So, again, for me, I will support the referee
Okay.
in this case, right? I will support the referee.
Okay, so in that particular case, the elbow is not interpreted as a weapon. It's
No.
more careless
No.
rather than
It's a
intentional.
Careless tackle,
Okay, which is one of the categories.
right? Exactly. You have to judge, the referee must judge the severity of the offense,
Okay.
right? So careless, reckless, or excessive. And we say careless is just a foul
Okay.
and direction. They get the ball and that's it. If it's reckless, they get the ball and the player is sanctioned with a yellow card. If it's using excessive force, they get the ball, the player is sanctioned with a red card.
Okay. So essentially, that's really important because, as fans, we react emotionally
Yes,
to
of
what we
course.
see. But it's very good for people to hear the process, the categories that you mentioned,
yeah.
the interpretation of the elbow as a
Correct,
weapon or as a tool. That's something I just learned. That's the whole point of the show. So it's very interesting that this is a perfect example because many people were raving on social media and Twitter,
Right. Of
about
course.
inconsistencies.
And of course, that will come because of the player.
Yeah.
So of course,
Stature of the player.
the stature of the player, right? The bigger the player in terms of his fan base, it will light up the internet.
Of course.
Why wasn't, so you can't touch Messi.
Yeah.
And worst of all, if it was Neymar,
Oh, yeah.
you'd have been rolling all the way
Oh,
down,
yeah.
down to the next end of the goal. But
That's another story. That's a topic
these
by
are
itself.
high-profile players, and
Yeah.
of course, the FIFA tells us we must protect the top players because they are the ones people are paying their money to see.
Yeah. And if they get
And,
injured, I guess.
Of course. So, but in both cases, while it's the same striking incident, right, we must judge it in those three categories.
Okay.
And I think in both of them, I would support the red card in first incident and the direct free kick for the Messi incident.
Just a reminder, everyone, for more episodes with Shaka Hislop, be sure to head over to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, interviews, and content.